It's Manchu. Welcome back to Peril on Gorgon. So here we are at the Sprat Shack with Felix and Parvati, trying to track down what happened to Lucky Montoya. His benefactor, what was his name? Minnie Ambrose, said that he rented a place here. So this is where we
Ready
can
when you are.
start and maybe follow in his footsteps and see what happened. So let's have a chat with some people, starting with you.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Ooh, first one's on the house. How about a whiskey?
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Actually, to be honest with you, I came for a journal.
Can't help you there. This ain't exactly a library. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
Do you know somebody named Lucky Montoya?
Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Well, that's something. Office of Creative Incubation. What is that?
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him.
So wait, what did happen to him?
You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Okay, and then what happened?
Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How did you know it belonged to Lucky?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
Well, that explains a lot. Yeah, the arm made it to me. I'm Hawthorne's, I wouldn't say next of kin, more like successor.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
But why did you bother to send the arm anyway?
I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business.
Alright, well, anyway, where was Lucky staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind.
Oh, cool.
Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just
Ooh,
wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
nasty. What can you tell me about Gorgon?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about why Spacer's Choice shut everything down?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touched the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
So salvagers are probably making a lot of money salvaging stuff in Gorgon?
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
So I take it from that information that maybe there's drugs. What about the other patrons of this establishment? You think they might have more information about Gorgon?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up. And I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the second floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
So what can you tell me about Roscoe?
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
Why'd he get left behind?
He didn't tell me and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
Typical. Alright, what can you tell me about Leonora?
Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig.
You think she might have spoken to Lucky Montoya?
Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her.
Alright, well, thanks for the tip.
What are friends for, eh?
Alright, I guess that's all I had to...
You got it, bub.
Is this, your place?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge.
So, Sublight owns the Sprat Shack now?
Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Neat. That's perfectly reasonable. Makes sense to me.
I've seen the paperwork. Everything's in order. When I say my boss is a filthy sprat, I'm not exaggerating. See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
You think a Sprat could own Edgewater? Oh, imagine one wearing Mr. Thompson's little hat!
Hey, Sprats can be real dangerous. I once saw a Sprat cross a guy off. Well, not exactly. Guy I worked with choked on a Sprat bone while he was having his usual salt tuna for lunch.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
I'm almost afraid to ask this, but how would you even know which Sprat is the one that owns this place?
Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
Well, I guess I'll have to be careful where I step. I might step on the owner of this place.
I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. The Sprat Shack's gone through a lot of title holders over the years. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
Okay.
What's your pleasure?
How do you get supplies in and out? Does Sublight Salvage do all that?
Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony, mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected, and not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well-stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze.
Alright. Well, let's look at see what you have for drinks, but I already got a whiskey.
Name your poison.
Well, nothing that's good that I can also afford. Alright. Well, let's have a chat with some people around here. Hey, Freddy.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
Bring it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
Should I get in the middle of this argument?
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
Salvage? Did you mention salvage?
Don't you be getting any ideas.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it, eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it outside!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
What would you propose then?
Would you do me a favor and weigh in as a third party? I can use an unbiased set of eyes on the problem, and an outsider like you fits the bill.
You seriously want me to arbitrate in this drunken argument?
If you wouldn't mind.
Why don't you just get Von Hoffman to kick him out of here?
This isn't Von Hoffman material. Calling up Von Hoffman would be like swatting a fly with a sledgehammer.
I don't think you know me very well. Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
Please state your name for the tavern.
Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie. Also a salvage freelancer. Though, I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
How did you mark the claim? Would you pee on it?
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
Well, that seems pretty rock solid to me.
What if I were to sweeten the deal? Say the salvage is mine, and I'll give you a share of the finder's fee.
Bullshit. That ain't fair.
Okay, so what's your side of things, Trixie?
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
I'll pretend like I'm thinking this over.
Quit leading the prosecution, Hullhead. Anyway, that's my story, sir.
What mark did you leave on the salvage?
I drew X in the dirt, with my toe.
So, you freelance subway salvagers aren't really big on paperwork, are you? Okay, I made my decision.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
The salvage will be divided in two.
What? Just how in law's name are we supposed to divide a shipwreck in half?
Freddy's right. It's a shit plan.
You want to maybe rethink that one?
It seemed like a good idea to me. It's my decision, and I stand by it.
Who in law's name is this Joker, Lex?
A real wild card, Trixie. You two can work together to figure this out, or let the shipwreck gather dust. Your choice. Here's a six-pack on the house, plus your fee.
Nice.
Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
Wow. I didn't realize how easy it'd be to make money around here. Does this happen often?
A little too often, if you ask me, but that's the sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over.
Well, glad I could help out. And make a lot of money in the process.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
Oh, boss. I was hoping for a scuffle. I had a bottle ready and everything.
That's
Next
my
time,
captain.
Felix. Next time, Felix. Next time we'll get it. Bar patron.
Seen any good salvage around?
Nope.
As soon as I sober up, I'm headed back to the ruins.
Well, it's going to be hard for you to sober up in a bar. Who's this guy?
This is a family business. Chin up, look sharp.
Not for nothing, friend, but I don't see any families around here. I don't know what you're talking about.
This rock ain't much to look at, but it's our rock.
We're all friends here, even when we ain't.
Ooh,
Are
this is
you
fun.
my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Ooh.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Quiet down. You're making a scene.
That's the phrase?
Watch your step. Von Hoffman sees everything.
Ooh, it's back here. Any one of these sprats could be the owner. What was his name again? Tom? Whoops, wrong button. Put that away.
Easy now. You got that.
Wow, that's a pretty good weapon. Oh, I'm probably in the wrong place. Let's go back. Nah, too risky.
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No payment, no goods.
Give me a taste of the goods. Just so I know I can trust you.
You can't trust me. Now, did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
You guys aren't very good at this, are you? Ooh, I don't think I wanted to see this place. Alright, enough of that. Let's see if we can find these people that might know more.
Groundbreaker never had bars this nice. They got balconies and everything.
Do you
Kind of run
think
down
the folks
looking.
here like strangers? Because some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
Huh. What's going on in there?
This is a family business. Chin up, look sharp.
It's over here.
Jerome would have loved this place.
Ah. I was looking for you. I think you might have known my, I think you might have known this guy named Lucky Montoya.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here and whose journey is far from over.
How would someone like that look?
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the marauders would eat me alive.
Depends what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
This something, is it valuable?
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where were you during the bad times?
Getting the hell off Gorgon. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
So are you here to find him now?
You're a quick study. This place is greedy. It took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
What do you suppose happened to Jerome?
No point in denying it, he died on this rock. Likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm heading out to the ruins at some point, and I'll keep an eye out for it.
You'd really do that for me? Law, and I'll bet you're worth 10 of those Sublight sprats. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Okay, could I ask you about something else?
Yeah?
Do you know Lucky Montoya?
That old flirt? Yeah, I let him buy me a drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure. He fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me.
Well, that's sad. But did he mention anything about the Gorgon research facility?
He bragged about having the key to some sort of maintenance area in one of the old buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up. He also asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined, politely.
Okay, gross and slimy, huh? Alright, I guess that's enough for now. I'll check his room and see if there's something gross and slimy in there.
Sure thing. My condolences if you two were close.
I really didn't know him at all. Hey, can you tell me more about your time on Gorgon?
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
So clearly there were side effects. Alright, thanks for the talk. That helped me a bit.
Why'd you want to meet here anyway?
Whoops.
I thought we could have some fun in the ruins. Salvaging, like old times.
I don't know, Carol. Salvage is a young man's game. I'm just a clerk now.
Just a clerk. Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Oh, fine. At least buy me another round. Make it two. Gotta find my courage.
This rock ain't much to look at, but it's our rock.
I assume at some point these people head out and actually collect stuff. What's going on over here?
Who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
Who are you talking about?
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
Yeah, I talked to her. She mentioned you were some kind of journalist.
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
How'd you end up stuck in this backwater?
When the project fell apart, Spacer's Choice refused to extract me. They left me here to rot. Listen, I hate asking for handouts, but my back's against the wall here. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Maybe. Tell me what it is.
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
So, what's that got to do with me?
I stashed my interviews around Gorgon when everything went haywire, and now there's about 5 million marauders between me and them. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
Why'd you stash these recordings all over the place?
Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool I was.
So, this assistant? Where's your assistant now?
Oh, Georgie? Yeah, she helped me with interviews. A real whiz with the portable recorder tech, too. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon. With any luck, she's safe and comfortable in Byzantium. She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal.
Alright, you know what? I'm in a generous mood, and the mood to explore things, so I'll find those recordings for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Why there?
Seems like a good idea at the time. Someone had started a fire, folks were shooting other folks. It was a madhouse.
Okay, then what?
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
So you ran all over Gorgon just to hide your recordings?
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid.
You couldn't have hit them in one place? Alright, easy enough. What about the other ones?
The final one is in Human Inquiry and Auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B.
Observation room? Wouldn't someone have seen you in there?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
No promises, but I'll let you know if I find it.
That's more than I've been able to hope for in years. Thank you.
Yeah, I was hoping the reporter would have more information, but maybe it's on his recordings. Any one of these sprats could be the owner of this place.
We're all friends here, even when we ain't.
Okay.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in, deadly chemicals went out.
Who told you that?
I worked here back in the day.
You're pulling my leg.
No, it's true.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. Pardon me. Anything up here? I'm determined to try and get up here now.
In the old days, I felt like...
There is something up here. Ah. Let's look around here a little bit. take that stuff. I gotta remember that I'm wearing the lockpicking armor. I can't get in there. Can't get in there. I don't think I can get through that opening. It's a little too low. This is the 3rd floor. This is where...
Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again.
Sorry. Oh, you're having a little trouble there, aren't you? I think he had one too many.
What have you got there?
Whoops.
Adrena time,
Sorry.
I think. I found some in an old busted crate.
You're just gonna take some drug you found in the garbage?
It's not some drug. It's Adrena time.
I don't see a label.
If it wasn't safe, it wouldn't be in a syringe.
I can't argue with that.
Makes sense to me. This must be Lucky's place. That's a difficult lock. So where is the slimy thing that's supposed to be in here? Lucky's case notes. Day 1, Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top-runger safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6 caught a break today, met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a sprat in a Rizzo factory. But I'm spending Minnie's bits, so I can afford to take a chance. Day 7, it worked. Clarence Mosley, whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Day 10, Olivia Ambrose's office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. The bad news is it's sealed up and at the ass end of the canyon. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwigs admin terminal in OCI. Day 13, OCI is crawling with marauders, and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what crawls out. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. Combo is 4815. Huh. Well, that makes it easy. Oh! There's a dude sleeping here. Well, I won't interrupt him. A carefully preserved eyeball. Wait, is this the key?
Hey, marble. Oh, wait. Nope, that's a human eyeball.
You think they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
I don't want to think about it. But it's starting to make sense now. That eye must be for some retinal scanner or something. Okay. I think I've searched this place well enough. I don't think I missed anything. Got a few leads. How do I get down again? Stairs are over here. All right, let's head back.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here.
I guess we'll find out. Alright, let's see. Let's put on my actual fighting armor. Alright, I'm going to highlight this side quest. Should point me to a variety of different places. But generally speaking, I think I should just explore. See what I can find.
Something made a mess of this place. Watch your back, boss.
Well, there's some marauders. Hopefully we won't run into Charles from accounting right away. There's a few shinies. Also, switch to the melee weapon. Geographic scanner. What's that mod? External sensor netting which detects interactable objects at increased range. Oh, okay. Not all that useful. It sounded cool, but it's not actually all that useful. What's that building up there? Shoot, wrong button.
Wish I could do that.
All about having the right outfit, Pravati. Definitely lots of loot here. What the hell is that thing? NTVUR.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Feeling a little rough around the edges? Try a soothing antibiotics cream and wipe those scream lines away. Have a better than natural day.
Okay, I know what that thing is, but it's freaking me out. Good salvage in here, though. I just hope I don't see the day when that thing wakes up. Ugh. Lots of good salvage here.
That was quick.
Lots of good salvage, but nothing to fight here. Is that an elevator over there or something? Looks like some kind of scaffolding. I don't even want to try getting through that. I'm assuming that's dangerous to go through. Yeah, that is an elevator. How do I get there? Doesn't look like it's safe to go through there. I don't even want to try to walk into it. Probably have to find another way around. Wait, did I look in here already? Oh yeah, that's where that scary robot is. Is this the crashed ship that they were arguing about? Wonder if there's any salvage in it that I can take. I don't see anything. Yep, not that I can tell. Alright, what's over this way? I'm kind of surprised that so far I've found no hostiles whatsoever. What is that? I think I want to check up here. There's some structures up here somewhere. That Sprat's having a little snack. Alright, let's check up here. Place seems kind of dead. Nobody here. There's another workbench. This is shocking. There is nothing hostile here. A lot of dead marauders, but no living ones. That seems good. Is that better than the sword I've got? It is very much better. Yeah. Oh, wait. There's somebody. These marauders use whatever weapons they can scrounge. Wonders what all the fuss is about. He doesn't seem that tough.
Always wanted to go strolling through a ghost town.
Are all these marauders former townsfolk?
See if I can sneak up on him. Shoot, there's another one. He's a Colossus marauder. How big is the Colossus? He's not that big.
Incoming!
Heard that. Whoops. Eat this. Where'd the other one go? What's that he hit me with?
All right?
Is that everybody? Okay. Now I see what they're looking at here. Lots of salvage. This is kind of disorienting. I'm not sure where the heck I'm at. Oh, there's a ladder up. Anything good up here? Alright, wait a minute. Let's go back to that structure over here. Ooh, a note. Dear Cousin Dan, Adrena time really leaves you wanting more, doesn't it? We got through the first batch fast, but lo and behold, Reed gave us more. In recognition of our exemplary work ethic and unwavering brand loyalty. How about that? Still no letter from you? I've been feeling a tad queasy lately, but I'm sure a little Adrena time is just what I need to shake it off. Write me back. How are the sunsets on Gorgon? Do you get sunsets? Another note. Cousin Dan. Reed stopped giving out the stuff, law damn it. If I can't get Adrena time from him, that makes you my only source. Don't you fucking string me along. Can't work, can't sleep, can't even think straight. Give it over. Send me everything you've got now. Please? Also, are they hiring? Sounds like there might be some very strong addictive properties to Adrena time. I don't know why. I use it all the time. No ill effects. Definitely a lot of loot in here. Champion tossball stick. Is that like really good?
This is my second month on Adrena time. It's like the color came back. Like I was tuned to the wrong band all this time, and now the static's gone. I'm finally clear-headed, focused. There's so much I'm excited to do. I feel like me again. Side effects? I guess I've noticed people staring at me a lot more lately. Hard to talk to them sometimes. Feels like they don't get it. Maybe they just don't trust it. Or maybe they don't trust me.
Wow, that does gross damage. Holy crap. I think I might want to use this from now on. Missed this stuff before. Jerome's journal. Day 0, ship just left. Law bless it for getting Leonora off this blasted rock. Etheridge called me a fool for giving her my ticket, but Etheridge is a dumbass, so what does he know? I'll do it again in a second. From now on, my only goal is survival until Spacer Choice comes back for the rest of us. Elle, my heart, I will find my way home to you. Day 1, some of us sheltered in the mines last night, taking turns keeping watch. I don't care to imagine what happened to the others who aren't here. I can hear marauders screaming in the hills. Day 2, used a little adrena time today, not much, just enough to stay alert. Lucky I did, or we wouldn't have heard those manosaurs coming in time to get the hell out of there. Going to search out a different cavern to shelter in tomorrow. Day 3, mine's not safe. Law damn it, shouldn't have gone in there in the first place. I think we were exposed to something in the air, maybe? Most of us made it over to the apartments. We packed in here like Saltuna for now, but hopefully we can get a few more units barricaded and sealed up tight. Make them safe so we can spread out a little more. Day 6, went by Elle's in my old apartment while hunting for supplies and stashed the flasks she gave me on the day we signed our marriage contract, just in case something happens and she comes looking. Maybe she'll find it, even if she doesn't find... Well, that's if some shiftless looter doesn't find it first. Day 7, Carlson's been short with everyone today. Carlson. Most days you could drop a flange wrench on her foot, and the woman would apologize for being in the way. But for a minute there, I really thought she was going to stab Simon. Day 8, ambush marauders in the night. Had to use adrena time again to keep awake. Sorry, Al, I didn't have much choice. Even with the adrena time, I almost can't believe I outlasted them. Next time. Maybe best not to think about next time. Day 15, starting to think we're spaced, but can't think like that. Gonna get back to you, Leonora, I swear. I miss you like breathing. Low on adrena time. Gonna go look for more. Day 22, L. Just gotta get back to L. Day 34. Etheridge stole my mock apple, that void-forsaken sprat sack. Want to unzip his arms off and beat him with them. I could do it. He sleeps so weak, so stupid. Stupid Etheridge. Day 42. Where in system is Spacer's Choice? Where are those blasted ships they promised they'd send to us? Did they forget we're here? Makes a man wonder. All my loyalty and for what? Only loathe for L now. Day 46. Maybe they abandoned us. It's on purpose. I know it. On purpose. They left us here to die. They left us here to die. Day 49. If Etheridge steals what's mine again, I'll end him. And we start losing track of the days. How long does it take to send help? How long? How long? Come back and face us, you cowards! Spacers, cowards! I feel sick trying to picture face and I can't anymore. Forgive me, L. Etheridge dead. Deserved it. Something about this place or the usage of adrena time drove him nuts. But at least it said there in the note where he left the flask. Now I wonder, is he dead? Maybe he knows Charles from accounting. The message said the flask was in the apartments. That's like right around here. I must have missed it. There it is. Jerome, cheers to the beginning of forever, love, Leonora. It smells of decent whiskey, cheap cologne, and old cigarettes. It looks like it. I wonder if I should take it back right away. I'm kind of inclined to do that. Take it right back to her. Yeah, let's head back. Leonora, I got something for you.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
I found your husband's flask.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this, just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
I found this journal. He went mad after the evacuation and became a marauder.
A marauder? You're telling me he's been alive all this time? Don't tell me that's the end of it. Was there anything else?
Should I mention that marauders attacked me? I don't know that he was one of the marauders. There was somebody that was called Marauder Colossus, but I don't know if it was him. There's no way of knowing where he is right now.
You're right. My Jerome deserved better. But deserving isn't the same as getting in this rotten colony. Jerome got me out of Gorgon. I can honor his memory by staying out. Time to hit the dusty trail. Be seeing you, stranger.
See you, Leonora.
I don't think that's what you wanted to hear, but I'm glad you were honest.
I think you did the right thing, Captain, but I hope she doesn't try to go after him.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? Alright, well, I did one sort of good deed. And I think I'm going to call it here. I want to do a little bit more inventory management, see if I can work with my weapons and get everybody equipped right. I'm going to head back to the ship and do that. And then next time we will continue to explore Gorgon and see what else there is to find. Next time on Amon Chooses. Peril on Gorgon.